Ever since the March 2020 crash, Ethereum has given more than 5,000% returns to the investors. But of late in 2022, Ethereum and some of the major cryptocurrencies has mostly been moving sideways. So in today's video, we are gonna cover the Ethereum price against US dollar. We are gonna do a detailed technical analysis and do a price prediction for Ethereum against US dollar as well as Ethereum against Bitcoin. And the reason why we have chosen Ethereum is because sometime back we did a poll on our family on Telegram and the family voted for Ethereum as the first altcoin to be analyzed, followed by some of the other altcoins. So if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, subscribe to it right now. Press that red button right away and also press the bell icon, because this is just the first part of the many altcoins that we are going to cover, and some of the altcoins have great potential, guys. Okay, so make sure you smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button as well. So with that being said, welcome to Crypto Bulls Club. My name is Soham. Every day on this channel I teach you how you can make money in crypto. If you like money in crypto, make sure you smash up the like button and join us on our journey. So guys, let's jump onto Ethereum right now. So at the time of recording, Ethereum is trading just above $3,000. In the last 24 hours, it's down by 4.5%, and the total market cap is at about 362 billion, making it the coin with the second highest market cap after the king Bitcoin. Right, guys? So without further ado, let's jump on straight into the charts. We have a lot of things to be covered, and I want to highlight something very important which I feel is getting formed on the Ethereum chart. So let's jump onto the charts right now. So guys, as you can see right now, it's at around $3,000, and just like Bitcoin, Ethereum is also moving sideways since the beginning of 2022, right? So we made a high of about $3,600 approximately, depending on the exchange you are looking at. I'm looking at Binance, so if you are on Binance, you will be seeing the same price. But some other exchanges also made about $3,500 approximately. What we are seeing right now currently is there are wicks that have gone through, and that's why we have drawn this line. This line could be a horizontal support for your Ethereum price. You can also move it a little bit over here, and you can exclude the wicks right here. Then you'll get a lot more support area. So basically, currently the price support for Bitcoin on this line is at about $2,700, and that is where I feel Ethereum can go at any given day without breaking the trend, guys. Okay, but now we are on the daily time frame. First, what we're going to do is we're going to analyze the moving averages driven, right? So the moving averages side, we are just below the 50-day simple moving average, guys. 50 days at about $3,004. We are just at about that same price, right? So the 50 days holding some resistance. Earlier you can see the green line right here. Okay, you can, if I just zoom in, you can see it very clearly that the green line, which is the 20-day, is holding resistance for quite some time, and we tried breaking above it, but we haven't been successful. The 200-day, which is the most important moving average as far as I'm concerned on the daily time frame, is at about $3,500. We briefly went above it on 3rd of April 2022, wherein we made a high of about $3,600, but then we immediately fell through and we couldn't hold it as a support, guys. The reason why the 200-day is important, because for traditional traders, when the price is above 200-day, they are bullish. When it is below 200-day, they are bearish, guys. Okay, now that was the moving average. If we move on to the Fibonacci retracement, again the levels of about $2,950 or $3,000 approximately is acting as a strong support. As you can see right here, we have tested it multiple times on the daily time frame, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 times already in the past few days, and I won't be surprised if we test it again in today or tomorrow as well, guys. Okay, so on the upper side, then again the resistance is coming in at about $3,200 as well, right? So that was the Fibonacci retracement. Now if I talk about the RSI, guys, extremely important for the RSI here. So if I just quickly plot the RSI, you will be able to see this very clearly, that what I feel that what we are doing is we are printing a double bottom, guys, and this could actually be very good. As you can see, there are quite a few bottoms that we have printed. Actually, this is kind of a triple bottom, maybe you can say that, but This is actually bullish. I won't be surprised if we again test the levels of about 50 on the RSI, which is currently at about 44, right? So that means if we go to 50, we can expect a price of upwards of $3,200 or $3,300 as well on the daily time frame. Now, with that being said, now what is the stochastic RSI and the MACD is looking like? Let's jump onto that. On the stochastic RSI, what we are seeing is we had a crossover onto the blue zone, but then again, because of the dips that we had in the past 2 days, Ethereum has again crossed down. The blue line has crossed down the red line, and we are again heading down. On the MACD chart, again, it's important where the MACD is going. So the MACD is actually below and it's going to the negative zone, highlighting there could be a major crash coming for the Ethereum price as well, guys. Mind you, this is the daily time frame, and it's important that we do not get a daily closure with these two lines below this zone, below this level of 0, because if we get that, then of course I believe there could be a huge dip coming in the Ethereum price, like how we had over here, right? So from the highs of $3,200 back here in April, on February 2nd, Ethereum actually went to the lows of about $2,300, guys. Okay, so that was a major correction that we saw in the Ethereum price. Now, if we jump back and if we quickly go to the 4-hourly time frame for the short-term traders, what you can actually do, right? This is extremely important. And on the shorter time frame, what we can see is I'll remove this. And what we can see is things are not looking too bad, to be honest. We are consolidating in this zone, guys, from the highs of 3,200 to this low of about 2,900, 2,800. We are consolidating here. What I am seeing is, I don't know, possibly could be a head and shoulders. Is it? Let me see this. Let me see if this is a head and shoulders. Was this head and shoulders? We can say it was a head and shoulders, and target would have come to approximately about, the target would have come to about $2,700, but we did not go there yet. We went to the lows of about $2,900, guys. So this is also something that is very critical. On the 4-hourly time frame, what I like to see is the RSI. So let me quickly get the RSI right here. Okay, so on the RSI, what we are looking at currently on the 4-hourly is we are kind of forming a double top here, the double bottom here, which is again very important, and we can expect a move towards the upside, possible move towards the upside, guys, right? But my main focus that I want to keep today is on the larger time frame, guys, on the weekly time frame, on the monthly time frame, how things are looking there. On the weekly time frame, as you can see very clearly right now, that this support is becoming much clearer, right, guys? There's a support which is becoming much more clearer, and we have been holding the support since January of this year, and continuously we have been holding it. This is actually nice. Now if I pull out the RSI very quickly, you'll be able to see on the RSI what I feel. We printed a double bottom. This is clear, guys. Okay, since January 2022 and March 2022, we printed a double bottom. We went up to the highs of about $3,580 in March, but then again we are coming down. Now what I'm getting a sense, guys, is that we might have another possible small uptrend coming up, right? Could be anywhere between $3,200 or $3,300 up to $3,700, right? So if we see a move towards that, what it will do is it will create a double top on the weekly RSI, guys, and that will actually be very bearish. To be honest, I do not like to say this, but that is what the charts are telling us. Now, simple reason why we got this correction from the highs of $4,800 was because of this huge bearish divergence. This you can see right here. This was a huge bearish divergence. Let me change the color. Yes, this was a huge bearish divergence. Why? The price made higher high, as you can see, and the RSI actually made lower high. That means there was no strength whatsoever in the move for Ethereum. And again, on the weekly, we are forming a double top. Could be within the next 2 to 3 weeks. We can see that if it happens, then I would recommend you, possibly you can think of exiting your Ethereum position, guys, because that's what I might do as well. Most of the time I actually sell my Ethereum into Bitcoin and most altcoins into Bitcoin. But if you are looking to sell into the dollar, just keep a track of this RSI, which is extremely critical. Okay, now if I have to talk about the stochastic RSI on the weekly, extremely important. Things are not looking good. Things are not looking good right here. Again, as I was mentioning, I can expect a move for the stochastic RSI for the next few weeks towards the upside, possibly till May 3rd week or 4th week, and we can expect some upwards movement and then a move towards the downside. Why I say May 3rd or 4th? May 3rd week or 4th week, the simple reason behind this is the death cross on the 3-day time frame for Bitcoin is due on the 3rd or 4th week of May, and that is when I believe the maximum bloodbath is gonna be there on the streets, guys. So please be very careful with your trades. Now if I have to talk about the MACD right here, you can see the MACD. I have zoomed in right here, and the blue line is above the red line, just above it, and we might try and go above one more time. Or what we can do is we can, if we just come down here, if we cross the red line, the blue line crosses the red line and cuts it and falls below it, there could be a huge bloodbath. Okay, so please be very cautious. As for new trades, $3,000 is a good position right now, but I believe if Ethereum goes to the lows of 2,700, 2,500, you can think of longing. Again, none of this is financial advice, but yeah, you can actually think of getting that as well. Right now, if we move to the Ethereum Bitcoin chart, this is extremely critical, guys. We can see it's at 74,000 satoshis, 74,256 satoshis, and the last 2 weeks the Bitcoin has been gaining over Ethereum. And this will happen, guys. If Bitcoin tends to correct, then Ethereum against Bitcoin will correct heavily. Okay, this is extremely important as well. But what I'm seeing right here is something very similar to what I saw back in 2021 also. Okay, this what I'm seeing right here is basically very similar to what we are seeing right now. Could this lead to a major correction and then a sharp move for the Ethereum price against Bitcoin? Do let me know by commenting below. But if I were to talk very quickly about the key levels of support and resistances on the weekly time frame, then it is very important to note that we are currently testing the golden pocket, guys. Okay, we are currently testing the golden pocket, and the golden pocket is from about 73,300 satoshis to the lows of 72,500 satoshis. We are above it, but as you can see, for the past 3 weeks, the wicks of the candles went to the golden pocket and got good support. But keep in mind, the more time we test a particular support or resistance, the weaker it tends to become. So I won't be surprised if we break through it and we fall to the lows of 69,500 satoshis per Ethereum as well, guys. Okay, if I will talk very quickly about the moving averages, then what we can see is we are currently testing the 20-week. This is actually good, guys. If we went through it, we have come down, we are treating it as a support. Now if we treat this as a support, please note this, if we treat this as a support and if we are able to hold the week and close the week above this green line, the green line is currently at 73,575 satoshis, guys. Currently we are clear of it, but if we get a weekly closure above it, we can expect another test of the highs of 80,000 satoshis, which seems to me as the next possible target for the Ethereum price against the Bitcoin. Okay, now if I have to talk about our major support and resistances, so if you have been following our channel, you would be knowing about these lines that we had drawn long back, right? Okay, and what is this? This is just a channel that where Ethereum and the Bitcoin price was trading, and right now what you can see is very clearly we are treating this top level as a resistance. If that happens, I won't be surprised in the long run if we fall to the lows of possibly this lower half of this channel, okay, which could at that point of time could be around 55 to 60,000 satoshis as well, guys. Okay, so extremely important line to look at. And people who do not understand the why we should actually be selling Ethereum into Bitcoin or alts into Bitcoin is simply because of the opportunity cost that it involves, right? So because if Bitcoin is outperforming some of the altcoins, then there is no reason why we should not invest in Bitcoin and invest in altcoins, right? Which are much more riskier. On the contrary, if certain altcoins are outperforming Bitcoin, then it makes the risk worthy of taking, right? So that's why it's extremely important, guys. Now if we go and see the RSI first, on the RSI we are making lower highs, guys, which is not at all good. Here also you can see we had a bearish divergence, clear bearish divergence right here as well. So like the Ethereum chart against US dollar, the Ethereum against Bitcoin also had a bearish divergence, and hence the downfall. If I will talk about the stochastic RSI is into the oversold zone, and could be a case that we turn around and come to the downside, very likely. If I will talk about the MACD, then the MACD is actually looking very bullish. Okay, extremely bullish, because if the blue line crosses over the red line in this part, then we can expect some good movements, and we can see Ethereum against Bitcoin touching the highs of 80,000 satoshis as well. Okay, so extremely important to note these things at the point of time. So guys, this was the Ethereum analysis. According to me, on the short term, Ethereum against the US dollar has all the possibilities to go to the lows of $2,700, $2,500. This I'm talking about the short term. And for Ethereum against Bitcoin, I think there's a chance that we may see the 80,000 satoshis level once more. What I am doing currently, if Ethereum goes to 80,000 satoshis against Bitcoin, I will convert some of my Ethereum into Bitcoin, and then I'll just ride along with it as well, guys. Okay, so with that being said, thank you so much for tuning in. For the short term, again, trade very wisely. Markets are not trustworthy, to be very honest with you guys, right? Anything could happen in these markets, but follow Bitcoin closely, because most alts will do that. So if you like this content, if you like this analysis, please smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, press the bell icon. Do not forget to join us on our social media like Telegram, Instagram, and Twitter. Links for each one of them is given in the pinned comment. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Stay blessed, stay happy, take very good care of yourselves. Bye for now.